Introducing Gino Nicholas, adding another element of sleaze to the story. 6'8", 320 pounds of pure meanness. This man was a brute. But Brenda B found that awfully attractive. And she served as his mule more than his girlfriend, although she provided both functions. Gino Nicholas had a thing about fentanyl. He was an addict. He'd served time in the Florida State Penitentiary for possession of fentanyl. He was still strung out when he moved to Idaho, and he picked up in the small town of Pocatello where he'd left off in Florida as a major purveyor of fentanyl. Gary Orman made a huge mistake. He had crept upstairs to Brenda B's apartment to leave a note at her door. Instead, he spied a package at the door, a package that contained over $15,000 worth of fentanyl. Unbeknownst to Gary, this package had been shipped to Brenda by the man, by the monster, who didn't want any contraband coming directly to him. So instead, he had the fentanyl diverted to Brenda's apartment. He always wanted her to take all the risks, and she willingly did so. Gary, for some crazy, unexplained reason, decided to steal the package, partially in revenge, because Brenda would not allow him free rein over her ponytail. So Gary stole the package and later discovered it was filled with blue pills. He didn't know what they were at first, but soon found out after ingesting 2 or 3 and ending up in the emergency room as a result. Gary was lucky to be alive, but he wouldn't be alive much longer because Gino Nicholas, being the ruthless drug dealer he was, wanted Gary dead for fentanyl theft. It was just a suspicion. He had no hard evidence. But since when does a drug dealer need evidence to have somebody killed? Ironically, it was Gino Nicholas, along with Gary Orman, who was found at that remote desert canyon hideaway, dead. His skull split open with what apparently was some type of sharp instrument. Gary, on the other hand, was found alongside him with a broken neck. Did the same perpetrator commit both crimes? This was a riddle that the investigators had to piece together. Would they?